Hey ladies and gents, Twitchy Zombie here. I'm here for actually kind of a rant video. Now we all have that one ADC, I guess you'd say, that just never really wins. If they do, they just suck and it's carried by the rest of the team. Unfortunately for this video and my luck, I've never really gotten carried by the team when the ADC was this horrible. Now, the beginning of this game, it actually looks kind of promising. We do what we need to do, survive for the most part. Don't really know what to tell you on it. It's literally like, I've never had good luck with Sivir as an ADC. And I guess in this video particularly, it's just the worst case scenario. Naturally I got my Sivir, and ends up she just has this really, really poor attitude from her first death. Now, anyone can start the game. They know where to go, they know what to do, but I don't know if it's because she's so squishy. I mean, I'm Sona, and I swear I have more defense than she ever will. I've taken a liking to Sona. It's late game, she's really amazing, and if I get a good kickstart, she can actually hold her own against two if you know how to use her, and it's pretty sweet. I mean, I make a few mistakes in this game myself, mostly because I start getting pissed off. And honestly, I think this player, if she were to choose a different ADC, it'd be awesome. Now, maybe she didn't rage as much either, but that's besides the point. Like I said, Sivir just seems really squishy, and she also, like, very little damage. Maybe I've just never gotten with a good Sivir, or whatever, but extremely squishy, does next to no damage. You can't even really get a kill. Most of this game, when I'm next to her, I spend time healing her. And the sad part is, Sona's heal is very mana intensive. That's to say just the minimum. Like, extremely mana intensive. There's so many stupid plays that this one makes. I mean, right now I'm against the Lucian and Soraka, or Sakura, however you want to call the name. I've never been able to, you know, read properly. I'm always hard in vowels and etc. But I know flat out, yes, I cannot out-heal Soraka. But in order for me to do any kind of poke, I have to have mana. And being the support style that I play, I'm going to try and keep my ADC up to a little bit of health. So, you know, it's every time you turn around, though, this one just goes in and takes more damage. I think she somehow gets out of this one. Yeah. Because Lucian really could have just taken her out if he wanted to. I don't know where the Soraka went for that, though. I swear she was just up there. Overall, the rest of the team, I can't say they were bad. You know, they weren't good, but they weren't bad. You know, everyone makes stupid mistakes. We're in bronze level, and yeah. At the time I was taking this video, I was actually 7-1, maybe 7-2 with Sona. 7 wins, 1 loss. And ironically, that loss was with, guess what? Another Sivir. So, yeah. Honestly, can you tell me, like, what the hell? Sivir has one decent ranged ability, it hits twice, but it's still not very powerful. It's the Lucian, obviously, you'll get to see later on, but he takes chunks out of us. Soraka was intermediate, pretty good. Pretty much, if you evade her Starfall, she can't heal. That's what heals her, and for her to heal, it costs life, and really weird circle, but hey, she's, how can I say, really freaking good at healing. In the right hands. Now, on this back, most of the time, I don't have to really back or get even a chance to back until, you know, I'm able to either buy a tier and boots along with the upgrade for my poke item, gain cash, and come on, I just got boots and the upgrade. I don't remember the name off the top of my head. It's, yeah, it's been a little bit since this video for sure. So right now I made my first back. I still did not get any sustain. You know, I got something to increase what I get for cash. That's wonderful. 15 instead of 7 or 8. I still, throughout this entire game, I probably have the least amount of income. I spend all my mana just constantly trying to heal this goddamn Sivir. And yet, she'll be this low on life and she goes and makes a lot of stupid plays. I mean, so far, I can't bitch. None of us, we haven't died. And, you know, we are definitely not winning the lane, but we're not particularly, like, overly losing it either. Please, oh yeah. She'll back, I'll stay here. And then I think shit just gets crazy. The heck, shouldn't have came down as it is. Freaking 4 of them, they should have at least, you know. Nothing I can do about that. Our Yasuo doesn't do too bad. I think he ends this game 5-2. I end the game 1-4. And I don't remember how many assists, we'll have to check that out. Either way, by now, I definitely either have, you know, 2 or 3 assists, at least. If I don't accidentally steal a kill. I'm pretty good at stealing a kill with Sona. Honestly, it's not a good thing. But, I don't know how to say it. I play a very damaging, cruel, mean Sivir. Goddamn. Looking at that, how stupid she is. She's just freaking standing there taking it all. And now she's just gonna get purely freaking pissed. And if you want to see a poor sport, this one is definitely a poor sport. I think I get called trash at this point. And I'm not trash. I'm not the greatest, but I'm not trash. Alright. There's a lot of room for me to get better. Like, first death, she's already complaining to AFK. She's standing there, taking all the whole damage, doesn't move. And by the time she finally does, you know it's too late, she's gonna frickin' die. I gave her the speed boost, I gave her a heal, and that's what it is. That's the most I can do. If you're not going to choose to get out of there, you're just screwed. Sorry, that would be my phone going off. Gotta check that real quick. Alright, sorry about that. Fortunately, put it in a video, but I can't always be left alone all the time as much as I'd sometimes wish. And second death, instant feed. That's all this Sivir turns into now, is just a feeder. Bitches about everything, feeds, this is why I don't play ranked and yada yada. This is a bronze ranking. I'm here to win. Like I said, I was going 7-1, awesome streak. You know, it's just one of those things, like, it doesn't matter how good of a Sona player you are, if your ADC can't do anything, and you don't get your income because you can't poke and you're constantly healing trying to keep that thing alive, then you just don't get anywhere. And even late game, like, Sona can become a beast, but sad to say, that's just how it turned out. I didn't even get my tier yet. Okay? I have no sustain. I gotta get this, I gotta get that. I try to get my stuff in order so I can ward, and I don't even get to stay around long enough to ward. It's just nothing but, let's die. Or let's have to retreat. You don't even have to see them coming, you know they're there. Honestly, I think if chat didn't go so annoyingly, that we might have been able to play this game. Like, every person on my team was tilted. Every single one of us. It made me make more mistakes than I usually would. And what? Okay, we got a turret, but why the fuck would you run up? Don't tell me it's to save my goddamn life. I had everything available. Like, seriously, what's the point of up? That's where they're all coming from. The chat starts getting even worse now. I do have one point where, like I said, I made a mistake, and I think it's someone else. I don't remember the player, we'll have to see when that is, but someone else thinks I'm trash. I used my ult at a wrong time. Ironically, it was the first time I used my ult the game, but I used it at the wrong time. I mean, if I used it otherwise, maybe I could have, you know, kind of like... Okay, second time I used my ult. And this one's annoying. Is that death on me? I'm not sure. I made it out of a lot of things, but hey, I did die. I failed. This one, they made a good dive. I honestly have no idea what I'm shopping, how I'm going to do my build, because it's just not working in my favor. But I did finally get my tier. I do start to get some sustain, but it's so late in the game it don't matter. I think we're... Oh, what? I don't know. Can't see. Stupid editor's so small. I think around 15 minutes in. I should have my tier. I should have my Lich Bane. I should have like just about everything that's my basic build. Got my eyes, tier, Lich Bane, boots. Boots are an important one. Those are the things I should have now. I should have quite the poke. Most times around this part of the game, I'm able to poke most of the opponents for half their health. Not a shitty ass quarter or less. During a lot of my games, once I have the tier, I start to use random abilities. And I'll just sort of gain that mana, and in the long run, it's for the top mana, not just to be helpful. And this is where I use my ult. I like to kind of sort of lock them down. I don't like them to get away, but it would have been better use at this point. Really would have. It's a shame. Could have guaranteed that one kill instead of a kill that was pretty much going to be guaranteed. It's my mistake. I'll admit it. Okay? Flat out. I never claimed to be pro. I never claimed that I used my abilities at the right time. You know, the point is, I did a little bit of damage, I healed, and I gave the movement speed. That's what Sona is. Sona is pretty much a team fighter. On her own, once in a while, if you're far enough ahead, you can literally destroy. I've done it. If you're behind, you're pretty well just a minor buff. But for the team fight, you get 2 allies, 5 allies, it don't matter. And not only do you yourself deal a lot of damage, you keep them healed and shielded. You know, that heal and shield, once you have your cooldown high enough and proper AP, it's amazing. But the biggest part about it is, when I do damage, it will give the people around me a buff. They will easily, like, increase their damage output. Now, if I have 5 people near me and I got my core build done, starting to work on my AP, they get an extra 200 damage just from 1 IQ. Get 4 people with you, that's an extra 800 damage focused wherever they want to focus it. You know, I can keep my team moving. At the end of my build, they get, I think, somewhere around a 45% movement speed increase. And that's a constant. It's the cooldown that makes it awesome. They're constantly having a 45% movement speed increase. They're constantly getting healed, so, you know, it's the abilities that they do, especially if you have the armor or whatever. It's a small heal if you have the health, but it's still 200 every 3-4 seconds that they didn't have. And during that, at least for the bronze team fights, there's not like an entire load of diving. I keep myself back. A lot of people, you know, they do their poke and they back off. Well, you get poked, you get healed, and hey, you're ready to go again. That's an amazing thing. I might not have been paying attention when it passed, but at one point, the Sivir had 4 tiers. It might be right around now, actually, that I noticed. She just pretty much throws the game. Doesn't do much of anything useful, at least. Jumps right into the frickin' battle. How stupid can you get? Pretty much just flat out feed her. I mean, I think the Rumble shut me down there. I ulted, tried the retreat. I hit 3 of them with it. Just so happens that they didn't quite dance long enough for me to get out of there. Either way, so this is just my minor rant video. We all have that one ADC you just can't do shit with. Mine would happen to be Sivir. I don't really get to build anything core. Sadly, like I said, you know, if the ADC does well, it reflects, and I do well. If the ADC is trash, that reflects, and I don't quite become as useful as I should be. I can't particularly say the other team was good, bad, amazing. All I could say is they were definitely better than us, and well, that's what it is. Now, I think the Sivir used Ignite or something like that, because somehow she pulls a kill off way after she's been dead. This is pretty much the end of the game. I did miss hitting forfeit when I really should have just hit yes right from the beginning. I don't like to surrender if I don't have to. But it is just that. So, either way, if you like this video or looking forward, I'm going to try to get something out at least once a week. Give me a like, give me a subscribe. Shares don't hurt. Get me out there. The more positive feedback I do get, the more I'll be likely to bring this out. Anyway, have a great day and enjoy.